And as you can see down from our first camera at turn 1, we are about to see them pop out from the media center where we are, and here they come to begin our first race. It's Group 10 of SVRA here at the Circuit of the Americas. The pace car has pulled off, and now Tim Horrell on the right-hand side in the Porsche in the white and black will lead this field. Alongside him, Walt Brown, who came in here and commentated. The green flag waves, and away we go. A smaller field, but a chance for someone to make a name for themselves as the Group 10 helmet race gets underway, and immediately the Pink Panther is in the lead. Straight out to the front, the paraplegic from Breathless Racing, and I really do take my hat off to how he handles the car so well, given that he's using, I guess this is the same car he uses in Trans Am in the GT Championship, right?
Yep.
So he's getting a little extra practice, really, isn't he?
Yeah, he's taken full advantage of it, and that's allowed in Trans Am rules to come and race with us if the car qualifies. So it's been really fun to watch. And then that's Michael Zock in that yellow Corvette right there, taking on Walt Brown.
So that mist may turn into a little bit of drizzle as the Ferrari comes hurtling up the inside of 11. And we've just heard reports from race control that the potential of a little bit of rain. Ooh,
oh, look at that. Walt Brown spins on the straightaway. He didn't hit anything, but that's Walt Brown, who was in here with us yesterday. He is a gold helmet winner. He's waiting for the corner workers to wave him back on, it looks like. We're going to give a replay from Walt Brown's car and see if we can figure out what happened. It looks like something came unbolted in his rear end. Walt, oh, that is tragic. We're so sorry about that.
Rain out there right now.
I don't know, but that would be a 120-mile-an-hour spin, probably.
Yeah, it would be, yeah. So coming through the stadium section, and we call it the stadium section for two reasons. One, we do have the grandstands around there, but it's named after the famous Hockenheimring in Germany, which also has a similar complex, and this was effectively fashioned after that famous Hockenheim complex, and so we can quite rightly call it that. Now let's have a look, see if we can see any rain, see if the wipers go on Tim Horrell's car. All the lights come on, but Horrell is off to the races, and now with Wally Dollenbach not racing this weekend, this morning, there's a good chance for Tim Horrell to really go and get a result out of this. And look at the gap he's built over Michael Zock already. Here he is in the all yellow. Ernie Francis Jr. Great shot of car number 6.
Gordon Johnson right there. That's the Irv Error car
double
from the
yellows
GTO, double yellow. So Walt Brown probably could not restart the car. I didn't see any contact with the wall.
No.
And any damage, but we really feel bad for Walt Brown. Maybe something mechanical happened. He's always a really great driver, fun guy to be around, but obviously he couldn't get the car restarted. They were trying to give him basically a lap to get it restarted.
Now that's interesting. The Ferrari, was that a local yellow? Because the Ferrari's
no,
just
that's a double yellow. That Ferrari just broke the rules. He's
okay, just check
that back. Yeah, he's going to have to give that back. He probably didn't see it, so hopefully he does.
No,
he's going to be
can't mess that short. There's Herb's car, Herb Brown parked up on the straight.
Well, they're just waving at yellow. No, it's double yellow.
It's double yellow, yeah.
So
that Ferrari is in trouble.
If you're with that Ferrari team, make sure you contact your driver. Tell him to give that position back to Michael Zock in that yellow Corvette. Then we've got Gordon Johnson in that black Oldsmobile. Alan Davison is in that Panos. Alan Davison is actually one of our sponsors with us with FPEC, with SVRA. Right behind him in the Rusty Wallace Miller Genuine Draft is John Cloud. And Steve Beck is in that number 6 car, the 1995 Ford Thunderbird. What a crazy eclectic mix.
Yeah, I like this mix. I really do. It's oh, he'll be fed up with that. He had such a great day yesterday. He came, joined us. You can see the Pink Panther on the side, which hence the reference to the Pink Panther. He's even got it on his overalls.
I think we should take credit for fixing that, because Mark Balacco in that red Ferrari, beautiful red Ferrari.
Oh, look, I can see now what's happened. Look, he's got bodywork stuck on the rear wheel.
Oh, yeah, it looks like maybe something happened in the rear end. Something snapped.
That could be a suspension issue.
Yeah, something snapped in the rear end. But Mark Balacco in the red Ferrari has given the position back, so we can take credit for that. I'm sure the team is watching the live stream, and they told him, hey, this is what John and Ben said to do, so he did it. And so now he's in the running for this gold helmet, because they're going to catch up to Tim, and we're going to have a restart. And now Mark Balacco, this is anybody's game. That race with us that may be under $10,000, and then there's some cars that are upwards of $10 million.
Here we go then. Tim Horrell leads them away. The green flag waves. Watch out for both the Corvette and the Ferrari as they head up the hill. And as predicted, quite rightly, the grunt, quite literally there. And Horrell left standing, and the next man he's got to defend against is the Ferrari just behind in the number 7.
But he outbreaks him. That Porsche.
That's good stuff by Horrell.
That's handling versus horsepower right there. It's Drew Alcazar and Scott Young are going into it with that red Jaguar E-Type.
Yeah, it's doing my head in watching that spoiler on the front of a Jaguar. I can't get my head around it.
Yeah, and I've never seen a Jaguar with that big of wheels and tires. Ooh, Tim just went a little bit out of bounds there, missing that pylon.
Yeah, he's got the hurry up, hasn't he? He knows he's in trouble, especially in a straight line. And down the back straight, he's going to have to really defend.
Alan Davison keeping Rusty Wallace and Mark Martin behind him out there, which is pretty fun.
It's good to have Rusty and Mark Martin out there, isn't it?
And it's funny because Alan's other car is Mark Martin's IROC car.
Two of the greats, Rusty Wallace and Mark Martin from NASCAR days, of course. And now the breathless racing. Tim Horrell heading down towards 11. Now, has he got a big enough gap to hold off the man in second place, Gordon Johnson?
No, Michael Zock.
Sorry, Michael Zock?
I don't think so. I think Michael's going to be able to get him going into 12, or at least get up to him. But Tim should be able to outbreak him.
Look at the gap he's got.
As they go through turns,
we'll see. I think he's going to hold him this lap at least. The Ferrari's got the headlights on. He's coming fast. And Balacco in third place now as the field starts to spread out here. We've only got probably a lap or so to go after this. So Tim Horrell holding on for dear life at the moment as the field spreads through.
Alan Davison in that Panos, followed by John Cloud, followed by Steve Beck. This is a good battle right here. John Cloud and Alan Davison race with each other quite a bit. So that Panos is Ford-powered. Alan has been racing and vintage racing for quite a while with us. A really good driver. It's a really pretty car. I actually interviewed him this morning. There's Tim Horrell. I think a great story, and he just loves racing. You know, maybe our next live stream we should explain to people how he's
I was about to say, do you know who adapted this car or who he copied it off? We've had the likes of Zanardi and so on who've been absolute trailblazers when you aren't using your legs to actually race a racing car.
I don't, but actually his teammate in Trans Am, Ernie Francis Jr. was out there in a practice session, and Ernie Francis Sr. told me there's a button they can switch to where it's back to normal controls, or they hit the button and then Tim can control the car. It's really...
So about 2 laps left, and Tim Horrell building on that lead. He's using the stadium section where he is quick, but the Corvette is quick in a straight line. And we don't know exactly where that Ferrari 458 Challenge car is going to pop out next. And that gold helmet up for grabs as the Valvoline number 6 heads through turn 1 of Steve Beck. Ford Thunderbird.
Steve Beck always puts on a great show. He races with us a lot on the West Coast. And there's a really good stock car contingency on the West Coast where the cars are set up as they were.
Is
really
his brother
fun
still
to
playing
watch.
guitar?
Yeah. Look at that. Ooh,
he got the corner there a little bit. But,
he did.
Now we'll watch them pop out over 9 into 10, my favorite corner. And Tim Horrell doing a really good job. Look at the gap he's built now on the Corvette. We thought that was going to be over because he did get the overtake you predicted at the restart. But since then, Tim Horrell has built nicely, especially in the S's and in the stadium section. We could be on the final lap in terms of timing because my clock's ticking down, and this should be the checkered flag actually. So Tim Horrell's done enough, I think.
I think so, but watch for Gordon Johnson to try to get onto the podium, try to take that Ferrari. Gordon's also with Aerolane. He's a teammate of Walt Brown. They make really good cars, really fast. Gordon's been vintage racing for quite a while. Loves that car. That's Irv Ayer's car, championship car in the IMSA GTO category, I believe. And he loves it.
So the lead is coming through. We're looking at the battle for second and third because Tim Harrell is off to the races and gone. And it's a case of whether the Ferrari of Mark Bolocco can actually make any inroads. I don't think he can. I don't think there's enough time as they come through 16 and 17 underneath the famous tower, heading through 18 now and on his way to victory. Tim Harrell will take the checkered flag.
We hope to get a shot. Is that the checkered?
Harrell heading up the hill.
It looks like he's still racing. He didn't get a shot.
Maybe one more lap to go then. Yeah, no.
No, they're waving the checkered flag.
Oh, they are, yeah. So Tim Harrell, I can declare now as the winner, and Michael Zock takes second place in the Chevrolet Corvette. The 458 Challenge Ferrari of Mark Bolocco does take third place, but the gold helmet goes to Tim Harrell, and I reckon he'll be proud to wear that because he could have a GT championship by the end of this season as well.